This is exercise 9.3, managing print servers and printers. We are currently working our way through Lab 9, managing hardware and printers, found in Supporting Windows 8.1 Lab Manual, part of the Microsoft Official Academic Course in preparation for exam 70-688. In this exercise, we're going to create a new server and then we'll install and configure Windows deployment services so that we can quickly install Windows servers in the future. Sharing printers was one of the earliest network services and remains an essential service needed by just about every organization. To centralize the management of printers, Windows Server 2012 R2 features print and document services, which includes the print management console. The approximate time for this is about 30 minutes. So first thing we need to do is log into Server 2 as Contoso Administrator. And we're going to go into our Server Manager and click on Manage and Add Roles. So Manage, Add Roles and Features, and then Next, Next, Next. We want to select Print and Document Services. And then go ahead and click on Add Features. And then Next. On the Select Features page, we're going to click on Next. On the Print and Document Services page, we're going to click on Next. On the Select Role Services page, Print Server is already selected, and we're going to click on Next. On the Confirm Installation Selections page, we're going to select Install. I'll pause while we wait for this to complete. Okay, when the installation is complete, and if you're required to do so, this would be where you would take your next screenshot. Okay, next we're going to install a local printer. So we're going to go ahead and close out of this and go into Tools and Print Management. And again, we're doing all this on Server 2. And we are going to expand the print servers. Select Server 2. And right-click, Add Printer. And here we want to add a new printer using an existing port. And then we're going to select Next. Here we're going to click on Next. And we want to scroll down to HP. And then we want Color LaserJet 2500. PCL6, class driver, and then select Next. On the printer name and sharing settings page, we're going to answer the following question: what is the share name? And then we're going to click on Next. And then we'll click on Next. And then Finished. Under Print Management, here is our print management. Under Server 2, here we have Server 2. We want to click on the printers node. And if you're following along in your lab manual, and if you're required to do so, this would be where you take your next screenshot. Actually, I'm going to make this a little bit, just resize that a little bit. Now, we're going to right-click on the HP Color LaserJet 2500 Class A driver. So we're going to right-click and choose Properties. We want to click on the Sharing tab. And we want to list that printer in the directory. And then we want to click on the Ports tab. And notice that the port is already assigned as LPT1. And this brings us to question 13. Who is allowed to print to this printer? Oops, right here. So who is allowed to print to this printer? And we're going to click on the administrators group. Which permissions are assigned to the administrator? We're going to click on everyone again. And we're going to select Allow Manage Print Documents. Okay, from here we'll go ahead and do OK. Next we're going to install a network printer. So we're going to go back to Server 2 and then Add Printer. We're going to do Create New Port and New Printer. And then next, the port name, we're going to type in Printer 1. And then click on OK. And then next. And then we're going to click on HP. And then LaserJet 2700. PCL6 class driver. We're going to click on Next. In the printer name, we're going to click on Next. What is the share name? And then Next. And then Finish. And if you're following along the screen manual, your lab manual, this would be where you would take your next screenshot. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and right-click that new printer, which is right here, and right-click and go into Properties. And then click on the Sharing tab, and then check the boxes as List and Directory. Then click on OK. We're going to close the Print Management Console. Next, we're going to install a Windows 8.1 by first going on to Windows 8A. So I'm going to minimize this. And I'll need to open that up. And then start the machine. And we're going to log into Windows 8A as Contoso Administrator. So as soon as this boots up and I log in, I will resume the video. Okay, now we're going to navigate to our File Explorer and click on Network. Select Server 2. And here we have the two printers that we've just added. And we're going to go ahead and select LaserJet 2500. And I just noticed I added 2550 instead. And we want to right click and then select Connect. Now we want to go into the PC settings. This will be done through the charms bar, but because it's Hyper-V, I have a hard time opening up the charms bar, so I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to do a search, PC settings. Oops. There we go. Now I want to go into PC and devices. And then select devices. If you're following along in your lab manual, you're required to do so. This would be where you would take your next screenshot. And then click on Add Device. And we're going to select the HP Color LaserJet 2700. And we're going to take our next screenshot. And I'll close out of this. And that is the end of this exercise and the end of this video. The next video we will look at using the reliability monitor.